Hello everyone, my name is Amy Williams and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. It is Sunday, January 19th, 2025. Thank you for joining me today. So this is a really exciting time in Stampin' Up's world. Not only do we have a new scrapbooking catalog, we have online exclusives that are new, we have a new mini catalog, and we have Sale-A-Bration. And if you don't know about Sale-A-Bration, it is really great. So in the US, because I can only sell to US people, if you spend $60 or $120, you get to choose something from the Sale-A-Bration catalog. And I just realized it's right here, from this catalog. Okay. There are so many great things. There are stamp sets, there's paper, there's kits, there's all different kinds of things you can do. So there are some things that are 120. That is here, this little corner one. There's a there's another one. Anyway, there's a lot of really neat stuff in here. So I'm gonna be honest, I don't have mine yet. It will be here this week. I had to get paid. I had to get paid to support my habit. Many of y'all have to do that. This is like supporting my habit. Well, this doesn't actually support my habit, but it gives me an excuse to buy though, right? Doesn't it? So there's also the mini catalog, y'all, I think is absolutely phenomenal. I absolutely love it. Now, but I'm not using anything from that, okay? We're going to do Valentine's Day. I've been working on my stamp clubs because I have stamp club this week. And since we won't have one before Valentine's Day, we're going to do Valentine's Day. And last year we did Valentine's and we used the Adoring Hearts, and it is a wonderful, wonderful set. It's really cool because it has got not only an embossing folder, so it's got this embossing folder, but it also has this embossing cutout that you put in there, and it cuts out these 9 hearts. Plus it also has that. So we used that last year, and a lot of my stamp club got it. They're like, oh my gosh, I want to get it. And then they have cute stuff this year. But here's my thing, y'all. Valentine's Day is one time a year. I personally do not love hearts, so I'm not going to buy more hearts when I already have something that is current and I still love it and they bought it. So I want them to find something else to use it again, because we got to be smart with our money. At least I need to be smart with my money. I probably should be smarter than I was last week when I ordered a bunch of stuff. But anyway, I really did love that set, so I wanted to use it again. But I also wanted a bigger heart, okay? And I didn't, but here's the great thing. This set, which you have seen me use, which I absolutely love, which I did not buy it for the heart, but guess what it has? It has a wonderful heart, okay? So that's what I used. If you only have one of those, then just use that one. If you don't have either one, then, don't do hearts. Do something else. This doesn't have to be a Valentine's Day card. I just want to give you some options of reusing something that you already have that you don't want to spend a lot of money on. So let me stop talking, flip the camera, and show you what I've got. Okay. Alrighty, here we go. Okay. Let me get my camera right. All right, let me show you what we're doing. So this is the card that we are doing. I'm going to do it a little different because I don't like to do anything the same way twice. This is just, and here, this opens like this. Okay, you can see this little point, kind of like an envelope, kind of goes right in there, and it fits just like that. Here is my original. Okay, so here's what I did originally, but I was like, boring, don't like it. So there is that. But that is just another one. Okay. If you are like, that paper looks familiar, this paper here and here is from last year's Sale-A-Bration free stuff. Okay. Let me show you the paper that we're using. We're going to use that because, well, actually we're not, but anyway, here is that paper, y'all. I loved this paper. I think I have 3 of them, and I thought I had more, and I was just a little bit upset when I found out I only had 3. I don't need more. even though last week I said to myself, Amy, you've got to be better. You've got to stop buying so much. Okay, we are going to use this. This was part of a Christmas set this year that had this in it. And then it also had, and you could use this, but it wouldn't really match. So, and it also had this. It was a beautiful set. Honestly, I don't even know if I used this paper for Christmas, but you know what? I'm going to use it today. All right, for Valentine's Day. Okay, but the star of the show is the Marbled Elegance. Now, this is an online exclusive. It's absolutely gorgeous. So I'm going to go through it real quick. There's this side and this one and this. Oh, this side and this. If you remember the one we had in the catalog a couple years ago that was all in pinks, this totally reminds me of that. I can't remember what that was called. But y'all, I love anything marbly like that. I just love it. And anything with gold, oof, I'm going to get. Okay, I only have 2 sets of this, 2 packs of this. Do I think I need a third? Yes. Should I buy a third? No, I absolutely should not. Will I? We'll see. Jury is still out on that, okay? Because I did tell myself I wasn't going to do that. All right, so here are the dimensions of the card and the things you need to do. Maybe take a little snapshot of that. Y'all, I have to tell you, this paper is probably, I don't know, 45 years old. So I made this when I was a kid. Obviously, I was not a good artist then, and I'm not a good artist then. And my dad owned a print shop, so he took that and he made them into pads, you know. And so, look, isn't that cute here? Thank you. Look at that. I just think it's so cute. Okay, so I found these when I was rummaging in my stuff. And I digress. I realize that, but I just wanted you to see that because I just thought it was so cute. Okay. Sorry. All right, let's do some cutting and scoring, okay? So we're going to go ahead and cut and score. I've got my cutter out. Now, my card base is 11 by 4.5, and we are going to score at 2, okay? Make sure you're using the light gray for score. So I'm going to score at 2, and I'm going to score at 7.5, but I'm lazy, and I'm just going to take this, put it at 5.5 right here, okay, and score, okay? And so that gives you this that goes like that. Ta-da! Okay, so there's that. And then I'm going to cut my triangles. I was going to, yes, okay. I think I'm going to make this one into the triangle. I think this, I'm doing this one opposite of what I did last time. So this is going to be my background, and I've decided to do this as my triangle. All right. I just wanted to see something different. Okay. So we're going to start with the solid triangle, and I may end up using the white one that I have cut, but I'm going to show you how to cut one. So this is cut at 4.25 by 4.5. Okay. 4.5. So I'm going to go to the 4.25 side. Okay, I'm going to pull it up a little bit so you can kind of see it. And I'm going to zoom in so you can see what I'm going to do. Okay, I'll put it right here by the 2. Okay, all right. I'm going to take my pencil. I can actually find a pencil. And I'm going to score, and I'm going to mark this at 2 1/16. Okay, that is the halfway mark for this. Now this one is 4 by 4, and I'm going to cut it. I'm going to mark it at the 2 mark. Okay. And I'm just barely marking that. Okay. You can kind of see that there. So then what I'm going to do my triangles, I'm going to put my corner here. Let me zoom out a little bit. I think this last time is when I pushed pause and had to redo this whole video and cut everything again. All right. So I'm going to go from this mark to the score. Not going to score it. I'm going to cut it. Okay. Then I'm going to go again from this mark to this corner. Okay. And do another cut. Okay. And then I have my first triangle, my larger triangle. And I may end up doing white. I haven't decided yet. Now I'm going to do this one, and I've got my mark. Now here's the kicker on this one. Okay. And I'm going to see if I can zoom. I'm going to put it down like this. Okay. So I'm going to put the mark right here, okay? And then I'm going to put this corner, and I hope you can see it, a little bit in, about a 16th in. Trust me on this. This is what you have to do to make this work. Oh, and then I'm going to turn it around like this. So I've got this at the corner and this at about 1/16 in. And I'm going to make my cut. And you can see that these two corners are not points. They are not points. You do not want them points. If they're points, they don't fit on the paper like they're supposed to. But if you bring them in, then they do work. See how that works? I don't know mathematically how that works, but mathematically or aesthetically, it does. So there is that. I feel like there's something else I need to cut because I feel like I got something out, but I had to get this out again, but maybe not. Okay, let's put that away. All right, I'm gonna bring this camera up. Okay, and let's start building our beautiful card. Okay, I'm gonna really score these so that they lay down flat. Okay, I'm gonna fix it. I'm gonna fix it. Oh my gosh, y'all, I just figured it out. Okay, I accidentally did pause. In my last video, I accidentally pushed pause. I don't know how I did it, but I did. I think it was when I was zooming. And I was 17 minutes in, and then I had to start all over because I didn't push the right button, but I figured out, okay, so now I get how people do that pause thing. Okay, well, that's good to know. Good to know. So this is going to fit on here, but I'm going to obviously put these on next. So I'm going to put this here. And if you wanted to do a white base, you could absolutely do a white base. I want to make sure that I've got my my pattern right. So I've got that right. I'm going to go ahead and put that on. And if you know me, I don't usually wait till the end, but on this to actually put things on the card. But this one you can't do that. So okay, you could also, as I say, you could do a white card base. Now that I'm seeing this, I may have to make some white card bases for my stamp club. Because they might want that. If you live in the Dallas area and would like to come to Stamp Club, we would love to have you. All right, I'm going to put this onto here. And this one, you want to make sure on this one that you really get that point because it's going to be going into the slot you're going to make, and that's what I needed my cutter for. Yes, it is. I knew there was another reason I needed my thing. So that needs to be... This needs to be really good and down. I'm going to go ahead and put this on here, okay? But don't put it any, lower than that, right? Don't put any adhesive on that. You just want to go to about right here. So I'm going to kind of, all right, let's see. Ooh, I got a little crazy with the adhesive there, didn't I? Y'all know I'm always, I'm not a adhesive Nazi, but I kind of am, I think. Okay, so I'm going to put this at the top, just like that. And then I've got this. Now, what you're going to want to do is you need to cut your slit for this to go in, okay? So you're going to get your ruler and you're going to get your pencil, okay? And you're going to make sure that your card, first of all, is straight on your mat. This mat really comes in handy. So then you're going to make this straight, just like this. And then you're going to use your pencil and you're going to make a little line here and a little line here, okay? And then you're going to see, do you see those two little lines I made? One is here and one is here. And then you're going to get your cutter back out because I knew there was a reason I needed that cutter again. Okay. And I'm going to zoom in on this for you. I'm going to zoom. Okay, I'm going to really zoom in so you can see what I do. Okay, I'm going to take this and I'm going to look here and I'm going to see where my two lines are. I guess I could go all the way to the end, but you can't see it there unless I go like that. Okay, hopefully you can see this. Okay, so I'm looking for my two little lines to be in this window, which they are. And then I'm going to take my my cutter, and I know that my blade is at this indentation, okay? So I'm gonna see that this is a little, about a quarter off of 2. So I'm gonna go like that. And then I can see that it goes to this line right here, okay? So I'm gonna go from this line to this line, and I'm gonna do that just like that, okay? And then I have my slit. Do you see my slit? Okay, hopefully you saw that. And I'm gonna unzoom because I know this is a little close. All right, I don't wanna push pause when I unzoom. That's what I did wrong last time. Okay, so then my card fits right into the little slot right there. See how that is? And then it closes. And I do like, when I do a fun fold, I do like them to close. I don't like a fun fold that doesn't close. It's just a thing with me, but that's who I am. So there you go. All right, so I've got this part of my card. I am going to go ahead and stamp my sentiment, and I'm going to stamp my sentiment in Melon Mambo, because that's what I used for my card base. But this has a lot of red and Melon Mambo. So when I do my decorations on the front, I'm going to kind of go with both. All right, so I'm going to do To My Valentine, and I'm going to stamp it on here. And I did find that this takes a minute to dry, especially the red for some reason. Okay, down and up, and I've got To My Valentine, just like that. And now I'm going to build my card. Now, I told you that I used those 2 sets, right? Adoring Hearts and something about friendship, friends for life, okay? Now, oh, I need to do something in the middle. Let's do something in the middle. Let's stamp something. You Are Most Loved. I like that one. You Are Most Loved. So we're gonna do that real quick because I didn't do that on there. And this although this is for my husband, I will say it's kind of a girly one. It's kind of a girly Valentine card. Maybe I'll let him give it to me. Do you know how many times he says that? He'll say, hey, I need a birthday card for you. Do you have one? And I'm like, yeah, I do. But I did tell you that last time for Mother's Day, I did make him make it for me. It was really cute, honestly. You Are Most Loved. So I've got that on the middle. We're going to put that on the inside. I'm going to let that dry just a hair. Okay, now let's do the pretties. Let's just do it pretty. Now, I will say I have been in this craft room for 2 days die cutting these. Yep, you see it. I die cut a million of these. And I won't lie, it was a lot. And there was some cussing. There was some cussing. I'm not gonna lie, there was a little bit of cussing. I do think I want this to be in gold, but I want this to be a color. And I might even do a red. I wonder, oh, that's kind of interesting. Let's see, do I like that? I kind of like that red. I definitely want this to go through it because I just think I love that look. So I'm gonna do, no, I think the red is an accent color. I think maybe I will do pink. Maybe I'll do, let's look at pink. I gotta have enough of these for Stamp Club, to be honest with you, because I cut them all for them. But you know what? Okay, I do think the pink works better. I think it's better. I think the pink works better. I do like the green, so I'm going to do this. I'm going to build this on here, okay? I actually have this one that I glued on already, but you can take these and you can, these are the tops, and then they have these solid hearts, like say this one. You can glue this on here like this. Okay, I might do that, but here's what you're gonna do. Here's my tip. Okay, you're gonna get a Q-tip. Okay, there's so many ways to do putting on glue. I have already some glue on my little mat that from the first time I made this card, and it's still good. So we're gonna just tap this on here. It's actually not. It's actually dry and gross, but we'll see if it works. It might, or it very well might not. So I'm going to glue it. Where's that pink heart go? Oh, goodness. I have lost so many things today. I can't even tell you. It's been crazy. Okay, so I'm gonna do that. I want to make sure it's all the way on there. So there is that. Okay, definitely want to use that. Now I've got glue in my hands. I'm only going to do one of those. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to make sure this is here. So let's look at what we want to do, because I definitely think this needs some red, because I feel like there is some red on here. So I am definitely going to do some red, and I'm going to put it maybe a solid red, maybe one of these. I wish, honestly, right now that I had die cut some other red, so I'm going to have to do that. I'm going to put that red right there, okay? Because I think that we need a homage to the red a little bit. So, okay, I'm going to do that red there. If I had the bigger one, you know what? Here's really what I would do. I would do the Adoring Hearts. I would do one of these. I would actually like it if I had done that, and looks like that's what I'm going to be doing when this video is over, because somebody else might want that too. So, okay. I will do a solid pink there. Let's do, okay. Let's see. Let's do pink here. I want these to kind of come down like that. Obviously, I have glue in my hands, so let's just put it out there. Okay, let's do that. Let's do this, and let's do, oh, those are the same ones. I can't do that. We will stick with the solid heart. Y'all, everything is sticking to me right now. I'm so sorry. All right, let's do that, and let's do this. I definitely want a little bit of gold, but I want the gold on this side, or I could. So I also made a lot of, I feel like I need some white in there. So I'm going to, hopefully y'all are looking at me going, oh my gosh, she's crazy. I'm going to do some white in here, and I want that white to go right like that. I think that needs to go like that. And then I think I'm going to do another white one. That's silver. Don't want silver. Let's see if any of these are white. Yep, there's a white one right there. Okay, and then we're gonna put that right kind of like that. And I am happy with that. So here's the thing. I'm happy with it, but I have to adhesive it. And we know that's not gonna happen very well. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take our handy Post-it note tape. We're gonna go like this, and I'm just gonna go right over them just like this, over all of them. Boom, just like that. So I've got this. I'm going to turn it over, and I'm going to adhesive, okay? I'm going to get my adhesive, and I'm going to go to town on these, all right? Oopsie, you didn't, maybe not go quite so to town. Amy, get a little less to town. All right, now, I know that I have not hit everything on here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get some more glue to put on my mat. Okay, I'm gonna put a little more glue on my mat. I'm gonna get my toothpick back out. I'm not going to do it on the card because that would be stupid, and you know, I don't want everybody on the internet to know how dumb I am. All right, so I'm just using this to kind of paint. And you know what? Q-tips are cheap. So if I throw one away, if I have to throw one away, that's okay. It's not that big a deal, okay? And that's kind of why I'm using Q-tips as another alternative to putting glue on, okay? I'm going to keep this on here while I bring my card back and put these back on. And I'm going to put this down. This one I think has moved, so I think I want this more like this. All right, so I'm going to take this, and I'm going to make sure that it's on here like that. Okay, that has to get down a little bit because it can't be bigger than my card. All right, so there we go. Okay, and then I'm going to use, I have glue on my hands and I don't have anything close to me to fix it. Okay. So then I'm going to take this off, and then I've got that exactly how I had said I wanted it, marginally how I said I wanted it. I am going to use my, there is an adhesive eraser. I think this is the adhesive eraser. I think this is it. So I'm going to see if I can get some of that off. Oh, not too much. Okay, just to get a little adhesive off. Okay, so there's that. And then I've got to my Valentine that I'm going to do here. I've got a piece of pink that I'm going to do there. All right, so let's adhesive that down. I feel like this card is arguing with me all day today. Okay, so there's that. And then I'm going to adhesive this down. There is absolutely no glue dots in this, or pop dots in this. I could pop dot that, but I'm not gonna. I'm going to do that right there. Now, if you want, you can add jewels. I'm going to be honest, I think with the gold that I used in here, I don't think this needs any, but if you wanted to, you could absolutely add some embellishments. But as I say, I don't think that needs it. And this little guy obviously has no glue on him. So let's put some glue on him. All right. And stick him right there. Okay, there we go. All right, so here is my card. Oh, without a middle, because I didn't put the middle in. Let's do that. And the reason that I considered in this card, I'll be honest, I did consider, oh, that needs to be moved over a little bit. I'm sorry, I can't talk. I can't do two things at once. I considered having this just go like this, but then you would see some of this point, and I didn't want that to show. So then if you want to write something, nobody can see it. They can't go, oh, well, look what she wrote, that she, you know, loves him or whatever, her or whatever. So there you go. So here is this card. I'm not sure. What do I like better? Totally different look when you know, put the marble on the inside and the out. This one, not my favorite. Obviously, not my favorite. I needed something back here. I liked how this worked. Oh, well, that didn't work very well. I liked how this did, but I did not like that red. So anyway, first of all, thank you for watching. I hope you liked this. I hope this is something that you think maybe you could use in your for your Valentine this year. If you don't want to do hearts, and you don't want to make this a Valentine card, this is a beautiful birthday card. Thank you card. It can be anything. This is just, I just did it as Valentine's. So here you go. Let me know what you think and have a fantastic day. Bye.